In my opinion, I believe the most difficult part about working with the ESL program is that the program is understaffed, and that there are multiple students at varying different levels, and so trying to meet all the students' needs while promising a quality of education can be very difficult.
So the difficult part about working there is that there's not much consistency with the people that show up. So you can see one individual and that you can come in and help them with their resume or whatever it may be, but they might not come back. There's a lot of turnover for like the people who do show up, so you're kind of questioning whether or not you're making that much of a difference.
Is seeing the brokenness in the community, seeing generations of just social ills, I guess, that the academia calls, really ravaging families. It's not just on paper. It actually affects the kids' well-being, it affects their mentality, it affects the way they think about themselves, and that is really a hard thing to combat. Another thing is seeing inefficiencies and injustice in different systems, and whether that's political, economical, socio-economical, education. There's a lot of things that still need to be changed through policy. However, I think change really starts from each child, one by one. Just in general, it's a job that's really based on relationship building, and it's a people job, and so this kind of job really entails your heart sometimes getting tangled in other people's lives and caring about them so much, but also knowing your role and understanding what's my role in these kids' lives in relation to their family and to the schools. Because half of the time I feel like a parent, it's not just academics. Like I said earlier, it's also character development and behavior, discipline, and just balancing so many different hats. It's a teacher, it's a parent, it's a facilitator, it's a program director. It's a lot of different things that we're trying, and I think that's the nature of nonprofits.
So despite the various challenges that come with having an understaffed program, I see devotion with the teachers that are there by putting in extra time, putting in extra effort to work with each kid and try and meet their needs individually, but also caring more just about the child's learning, also caring about like their experiences in the school and just making sure they're comfortable and fitting in. So.
The people who work there are very devoted to their jobs. I mean, you can tell that they're really passionate about trying to make a tangible difference in the community. It's just there's a lot of barriers that make it more challenging for them to do what they do, but they come in day and day out and do it anyway, which is very admirable.
Specifically for this job, it means devotion not just to the kids, but also to their families, to the community that we serve. We see our role as something coming alongside the parents and the schools and the families to support the kids, not this top-down thing. And so really, it's loving the kids, loving the parents, caring for their academics, caring for their character development, and caring just for the general community rebuilding.